I got a really interesting question in one of my videos. Let me tell you about it. Here's a bigger question. How would a complete beginner learn Python given the current environment with AI? And honestly, that is such a good question because AI tools like ChatGPT are changing the way we learn programming. But how do you use this as a beginner? Can AI replace traditional learning? And what are the mistakes to avoid? In this video, I will break it down how to use AI to learn coding, what it can help you with, and what it can't do, and how to make the most of it. If you're new here, my name is Fumi from Bird Media, and on this channel I break down tech and coding in a way that is easy to understand. So if you're looking to learn programming, consider subscribing. I post videos just like this one to help you on your journey. And if you find this video helpful, do not forget to leave a like as it really helps out the channel. So now let's get to the video. Not too long ago, if you were learning to code, you will probably spend hours Googling, searching through Stack Overflow, and watching tutorials. And don't get me wrong, those are still great resources. But now, with AI tools like ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, and others, people are learning to code in a completely different way. But here's the thing. Learning to code has always been challenging for beginners. You run into problems like not knowing how to ask your questions correctly, finding outdated and confusing answers online, and copying code without fully understanding it, getting stuck for hours on a small bug. Now with AI, some people wonder, does it actually help beginners or does it make people lazy? Can a complete beginner really benefit from using AI? Before we get into it, let me talk about the right mindset for using AI to learn programming. AI tools like ChatGPT can explain concepts, fix errors, and even generate codes for you. But if you just copy and paste everything, you are not actually learning. Here's the right approach. Use AI as a tutor, not a crutch. Ask it to explain concepts step by step. Don't just copy and paste. Test and tweak the codes yourself. Double check AI answers as sometimes it does make mistakes and still learn problem solving. AI can suggest solutions, but real coding is about breaking problems down yourself. So instead of using AI to replace learning, use it to enhance your learning experience. So now that you have the right mindset, let's go step by step into how you can actually use AI to learn. Number one, it can explain concepts in simple terms. Number two, it can help you to write and improve your code. Number three, it can help you to debug and fix your errors. Number four, it can give you project ideas and challenges. But here are the best ways to use AI in your learning process. Let's say you're just starting with Python and you do not fully understand loops. Instead of reading long technical explanation, you can ask AI, explain Python loops in simple terms with example, and AI will break it down for you in an easy to understand way. But don't just stop there. Follow up with, can you explain it in a different way? Give me a real world example of loop. The more ways you see it explained, the better you would understand it. The other thing that AI can do for you is writing and improving your code. Once you understand a concept, try to write the code yourself. If you get stuck, instead of just copying AI solution, ask, guide me through the process of writing a for loop step by step. This way, you are still thinking and learning and not just allowing AI to do the work for you. AI can help you with debugging and fixing errors. You will make mistakes. That is absolutely normal. If your code isn't working, what you can do is to copy your error message and ask AI, what does this error mean and how can I fix it? But don't just ask AI to fix it and then move on. Try to understand why the error happened so you can avoid it in the future. And then number 4, you can use AI to get project ideas and challenges. The best way to learn is by building projects. So if you don't know how to start, simply ask AI, give me 3 beginner-friendly Python project ideas, or challenge me with a simple coding problem related to loops. And then once again, ask AI, how can I break this project into small steps? This helps you to plan before you actually start coding. If you follow the steps, using AI to learn concepts, to write code, to debug, to build projects, you are not only learning faster, but you are also avoiding common mistakes that beginners make with AI. So now that we've spoken about what AI can do for you, what can AI do for you? It is important to set realistic expectations about its limitation. AI is a great tool, nobody is arguing about that. But learning to code is more than just getting answers. It's about problem solving, critical thinking, and real world experience. AI is an amazing learning tool, but here is the truth, it cannot do everything for you. If you rely on it too much, you will miss out on the actual skill that makes a great programmer. Here's a few things that AI can't do for you. AI can't think for you. AI can make mistakes. AI would not teach you how to debug properly. One of the most important skills in coding is debugging, understanding why something isn't working and fixing it. AI can point out the errors, but if you always rely on it, you would not develop the troubleshooting skill that is needed in real-world coding. And AI doesn't replace hands-on practice. No matter how much AI helps you, the only way to truly understand programming is by actually coding. Reading AI-generated code is not the same way as writing and testing your own code. So don't just ask AI, apply it to your real-world project. So while AI is a powerful tool, remember, it is here to assist and not to actually replace learning. If you use it wisely, it can speed up your progress. But at the end of the day, your skills, your critical thinking, and your hands-on experience are what actually makes you a great programmer. So now, let's wrap it up. At the end of the day, there is no one way to learn programming. Some people learn best by reading books, others by watching tutorials, and some by building projects right away. The key is to experiment and find what works for you. AI is just another tool in the toolbox. It can help you debug, it can speed up your learning, but whether you're using AI, Stack Overflow, or traditional learning method, what really matters is practicing and applying what you learn. And speaking of applying, what if I try to build a project using only code generated by ChatGPT? Then you want to check out my next video. In my next video, I will put AI to the test to see if it can actually create a working project from scratch. Make sure you subscribe to see that. Let me know in the comments. Have you used AI to learn programming? If so, how was it? Did it help you? Did it confuse you further? I would love to hear your thoughts. And see you next time.